So Luna just paced on out of him. Without further ado,
I'm of course the most open-minded investor / NFT artist on YouTube.
The diverse appetite for risky asset classes ranging between shopping centers and shitcoins, but not government bonds, creating contact-led, family-friendly, cookie-accepting, cat-free, technical and specialized tutorials and guidelines to harness the generational wealth transfer found in crypto trends. And last, as a believer of Jesus Christ and a fan of Gary, and an extremely well-educated and multilingual Korean opera with hair naturally curlier than the average Asian male and highly coveted by many moms and daughters, also known as Humble Kim.
And Today is a very sad day because Luna, the project that it was, the good project that we all thought it is no more. And so that being said, without jamming your heads with too much information on Luna, today we're going to be looking at the Bitcoin chart and we're going to be looking at how that has been behaving in the last few days and what to expect moving forward. So as you can see, guys, we have had a very, very strong rejection around that $29,000, $30,000 rejection. Not to mention on the 1 day time frame, we're actually seeing a potential bearish divergence that happened across the drops of January 2022 and the drop that we had just now. While the trend of the two lower bottoms have been going down, we have actually seen an ascend on the RSIs. Obviously, we're both in oversold regions. Obviously, both a very, very good time to invest into Bitcoin and other altcoins at these levels because these are key support regions that we have seen a bounce from. Now, that being said, there is further downside to Bitcoin. The very, very strong bear flag actually hasn't yet been completed. So I do expect to see some further price action below where we are right now. And we are yet to experience bullish confirmation. And that being said, we're going to be looking over the charts over the last many days. And we're going to see some very, very interesting patterns form today. So if you look at the Bitcoin chart over the last since 2013, these two moving averages, where the price action falls between those two moving averages, have been fantastic regions of purchase when it did do that. So the bear flag that's actually been completed actually puts the price action in those two ranges once again, and grabbing more Bitcoin around these price actions would actually be quite an advantageous and strategic position to do so. And so what are these moving averages? Well, this one here is a 1,000-day moving average, and the red one here is a 1,400-day moving average. It is also worth noting that the price action did fall below the red line, which is the 1,400 moving average as well. But overall, this will be a good price action to actually accumulate further into Bitcoin and other altcoin currencies, should they be able to survive the time that we're in right now. So then the price action then, as specified by these ranges, is one at $28,000 and another one at $22,000. And so do be looking out for price action as we are within this range at the moment. We're now clearing at $29,000, but I do still think that further price actions will come in where we may see even lower price actions too. Now, why do I then have those conjectures? Well, every time Bitcoin has dipped from a high, if you like, we have seen corrections that happen all the way up to 80%. So the bull market that we had in 2013, 25th of November, all the way to the drop of the August 2015 was an 85% correction. The dip that we suffered from 2017 to the very bottom of 2018 was 83% correction. And this is not a peak, but let's say that it was a peak, and all the way down to April 2020, that was a whopping 71%, 69% correction. So that being said, we do expect to see, if the history is any indication, anywhere between 60% to about 80% correction, which will then put the price of Bitcoin to $13,000. Although they do sound like crazy numbers, but we have to see that as a probability. Now, as the asset becomes more known to the general community and the public, we do expect to see corrections that are far less than what it used to be. But Bitcoin sitting at its market cap right now, I would not be surprised if we were to see yet another 80%, 70 to 80% correction from the top that we've experienced back in November 2021, and which will put the price action between $14,000 to $20,000 as well. So it is all about being able to buy right than to be able to sell right. I mean, they're both important, but being able to buy right will be the key to actually creating and generating that wealth for a volatile asset. Now, looking at the 3-day chart, we're actually seeing that the RSI has tipped into the oversold territory, and that has only happened in the last, say, 5 years, maybe 1 to one and two other times as well, of course, at which points would have been fantastic opportunities for you to buy into the asset and being able to hodl for a stupidly crazy long-term gain. And so we are actually definitely in that territory right now. The RSIs actually have been having a upper ceiling, and so being able to buy into these zones, I think, would be highly strategic. Although you will do your own research and make your own decisions as to what you want to do with cryptocurrency. And of course, another indicator that we're able to see is a strong selling volume that we were able to observe in the past 3 years, that those peaks in those selling volumes and pressures actually form very, very good opportunities to actually purchase further into the asset. And we are arguably experiencing something similar to that effect right now. And that obviously presents for a very, very good dollar cost averaging opportunities there. Now, these are times when, you know, all the weekends, right, when all the sellers are actually selling a lot of their volume to the stronger hands who are going to be hodling the cryptocurrency for a longer period of time. And these are the opportunities that we're able to see, which coincide with what actually is happening right now. So when we do see these high peaks of selling volume, we want to be able to actually enter into the market, because that's when all the selling pressure has actually been, how do I say, that's when, of course, when the selling pressure has all been digested, and so that's when you want to be getting into the asset, rather than when all the buying volume has been digested. So these things obviously then point towards a very, very attractive point in time in the market to actually further dollar cost average to Bitcoin. I normally do updates on flow key new analysis, but I thought I'd do Bitcoin because it is such a pivotal time that we're in right now. I hope you are safe and doing well out there. And of course, if you want to do well out there, well, one of the ways that you can do well out there is obviously to do what's called copy trading, which you can do with BitGet. There's a video that I've done recently on copy trade on BitGet, and a follow-up video as well. But this is just a quick teaser again. Once again, if you haven't seen those videos, please go check them out. As you can see, in the last 10 days, I was able to consistently make about $1,000, which is about $100 per day on an investment of about $3,200, which I thought was very, very attractive. So make sure you go check out those videos. And of course, if you want to trade using crypto and you want to make money, even on a downtrend like I am doing right now, make sure you go check out the exchanges in the description below. Bybit and BitGet are both fantastic trading platforms. Depending on where you find yourself in the world, you can find one of those exchanges may or may not work, so make sure you just go with the one that does work. And these platforms are actually fantastic when it comes to trading and when it comes to practicing how to trade. So make sure you go check out these platforms if you haven't done so. And of course, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I will update you once again with the latest, the fanciest, and the most profitable, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.